Oh my God, real life zombie apocalypse coming up next. And what is up, everybody? Happy Fat Tuesday to you. These beads are really going to mess up my mic. I should have probably thought about this a little better. Let's get on with the news. Our first story of the day is a little bit of an update from last week's story about that 9-year-old girl in Mexico that gave birth. A new report has came out saying that this girl probably wasn't 9 years old. In fact, she was probably 15 years old or older. Now, authorities are looking into this because there was kind of a discrepancy with her birth certificate. Less than 2 years ago, Daphne's birth certificate was issued. And on this birth certificate, it says that, yeah, she's probably 9 years old. But for the doctors that helped Daphne give birth, they said, yeah, there's no way. There is no way she could be able to give birth at 9 years old. Now, it is still being investigated on where her real birth certificate is because she was not from Mexico. But when you have a look here, yeah, this girl is not 9 years old. And also for her 17-year-old boyfriend, if it's found that Daphne is 15 years or older, this guy is not going to be accused of rape or child sex abuse because in Mexico, you're allowed to have sex at 14 years or older. It's not considered a crime. It'll be interesting to see what finally happens, and once I get the final story on this, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Next up in Montana, there is a zombie apocalypse happening. Not really. Have you ever gotten one of those emergency alert things while you're watching TV? It's like, you know, and it's like bad weather or whatever it is. Well, Montana's went a little something like this.
Civil authorities in your area have reported that the bodies of the dead are rising from their graves and attacking the living. Follow the messages on screen that will be updated as information becomes available.
Yes, you heard that correctly. The bodies of the dead are rising from their graves and are attacking the living. The EAS was hacked somehow, some way, but this is a great prank. People in Montana, you don't have to worry about anything. It was all a hoax. I wonder how many old people are like, oh my God, my friends are coming back to see me. I better set up the gin table. But just think if that really happened, the 12-point-something million of you that were watching Walking Dead would just have zombie boners. Gotta love a good prank. Moving on into some sexy news. Let's again talk about the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition cover. Everything beautiful, ladies. If you go on the site, you can see a lot of the models wearing nothing but body paint. This is probably the cleanest picture that I could show. It's a very sexy gallery. And also to the Kate Upton fans, I've given you a link to a lot of the pictures that are in the swimsuit edition if you have not went and bought it yet. And the one thing I did find interesting was that the DirecTV Genie Hannah Davis, yeah, she's on the Sports Illustrated swimsuit site under rookies. She is an extra special lady. And also, just for shits and giggles, I've added in Nina Agdal because we've been talking about her a couple times now. And she's the one from the Carl's Jr. commercial. Yeah, so, yeah, go check all those out. And for our final story of the day, with it being 2 days away from Valentine's Day, you know, you're going to be in the mood to make some love and get all freaky and all that stuff, but you want to make sure that you look good. And no, I'm not talking about clothing. I'm talking about shaving. Now, the only reason I'm bringing this up is because grooming injuries are on the rise. So be careful. There was a study done at the University of California, and it says that about 2,500 people a year end up in the hospital due to these kind of injuries. Coming in at 83% were shaving razors that cause a lot of these injuries. 1.4% comes in with hot wax. And why in the world would a 22% have to deal with scissors? Why would you put scissors near your bits and pieces? You might as well just dip your junk in like a half-broken garbage disposal. But the study goes on to say that 70 to 88% of women are fully grooming, and that 58 to 78% of men are manscaping. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you look good on Valentine's Day. Both people will appreciate it. All right, guys, that's going to be today's show. Don't forget to leave a comment on the question of the day, which is, what would you do if a zombie apocalypse broke out? Let me know. Also, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share it. Don't forget to put it in your favorites. And if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. And you guys have a great day. Stay awesome, and I will see you back here tomorrow. And I guess since I have these beads on, I guess I'm going to have to do this.